Terrorists? Indeed, I'm afraid we have no choice but to define them as such. Unfortunately, we have no clue as to their aim, nor do we know the names of the group's members, its size, or its history. At present, it doesn't even seem that the terrorist group has established a name for itself. That's a lot of unknowns. Would I be correct in assuming the man we met in the North Highlands, who was trying to start a war, was a member? Ah. So he's one of them, He said his name was Gideon or G or something along those lines. So that's what the man you encountered in the Highlands was up to. He did sound like the terrorist type. And you think he and his group are trying to try something tomorrow on the first day of the summer festival? We're currently operating under that assumption, yes. The summer festival lasts 3 days, but unlike festivals in other provinces, only the first day garners much attention. It's been a month since the incident in Nord, so if they intend to make their moves soon, tomorrow is a likely time. I have to agree with that one. Terrorists do love the time and the spotlight, after all. I'm totally speaking words, it's just noises. Anyway, terrorists do love their time in the spotlight, after all. And considering how easily Gideon gave you his name, I'm betting we'll start seeing him acting more openly soon. First you gather arms and other like-minded allies in secret. Then you reveal yourself with a bang and keep on going in quick succession. That's the typical terrorist demo. And you want us to assist with countermeasures against them? Right, the NMP will be joining forces with the Heimdall military police to bolster the capital security. Unfortunately, as big as the capital is, I can't say with complete confidence that there'll be no holes in our security. That's where you come in, assisting with security measures as a reserve force. It'd sure be nice if the guild was still active here. They would have come in mighty handy right about now. Yeah, I don't disagree. Sarah, you know that the RMP has no involvement in the guild's withdrawal from the capital, right? Oh, really? I mean, your boss and that brother of yours could hardly make their opposition to the guild more obvious if they tried. Well, these two really seem to have a messy background between them. Sure looks that way, especially where the guild is concerned. Although it sounds like that brother of yours has been keeping busy in Crossbow recently. So, what's it gonna be? Whether you choose this as your field study task for tomorrow is totally up to you. If you decline, there are plenty of other tasks that the governor is taking care of, like you've been doing the last 2 days. The summer festival is a busy time after all, lots of little details that need to be squared away. I think I speak for Group A when I say that we'd be glad to join in with the anti-terrorist countermeasures. Group B feels the same. Alright then. Thank you for your assistance, everyone. Now let's move right along to confirm the patrol routes you'll be... Wow, this place sure brings back memories. Up until about a year and a half ago, I'd swim by here at least once a week. Really? I wouldn't be surprised if I'd seen you around before then. Well, I did end up getting to know your sister. Fiona, right? Works as a piano teacher? Seriously? Wait, she did say she knew someone who worked at the guild. I guess she was talking about the instructor. Still, instructor? What is it that caused the guild to withdraw from the capital? I've been wondering that for a while now myself. The guild used to be pretty active here in Erebonia, right? Well, yeah. The net cause was guild branches all over the country being blown up, but I'm sure you already know that. The uppers were Jaeger Corps hired by a nasty bunch the guild was at odds with at the time. Well, still is, but anyway. Thanks to a dependable ally, we were able to defeat the Jaegers, but by then, the Imperial government had its eye on us. They started making life difficult for us, took away most of the guild's authority in the country, leaving our hands tied. Eventually, the branches here started closing, one by one, with no real prospect of ever reopening. So that's how it was. Instructor? Don't worry, your dad might be the city's governor, but he really wasn't involved. A certain friend of his, however, was very involved. You're talking about Chancellor Gileath Osborne, representative of the Imperial government, I assume? Yeah, him and his cronies in the Imperial Intelligence Division. Kinda like a sister organization to the Railway Military Police. Anyway, after that, I was out of a job, and that's when Principal Vinedike came and offered me a position at the academy. I started as a combat instructor last spring, and after that I wound up being chosen as your class's homeroom teacher. I still help out the guild from time to time though. That's how I ended up bringing your our Jaeger princes. Knock it off. So that's what happened. You mentioned that Jaeger Corps was responsible for the attacks. What was his name? Oh, it wasn't the same group the Fee used to run with. They were called Jester, not a particularly high-ranking outfit. I see. Worried about me? Well, I did suspect that it was likely a different corps. From the sounds of it, the Jaeger Corps Fee belonged to was a pretty large one, though. Oh, definitely. She was in Zephyr. Their leader was this insidious guy known as the Jaeger King. You name a combat specialty and Zephyr had it covered. They were the only corps on par with the Red Constellation, which has its roots in the Berserkers of the Middle Ages. They caused me plenty of trouble back when I was still a full-time bracer. Because talking, you caused us plenty of trouble yourself. It's hard to believe this all happened to people we actually know. Yeah, it sounds about the story of some novel. Anyway, the terrorists you've been hearing about lately aren't part of any Jaeger Corps. I figured that was the case. Generally, Jaegers are interested in just two things, money and fighting. That Gideon guy you encountered in the North Highlands doesn't seem to fit that description though. If I had to guess, I'd say he's acting as some kind of deep-seated grudge. A grudge, huh? Well, it's hard to say anything for sure, I've never met him myself personally. From what I understand, he did seem particularly tenacious. He was definitely that, which means we're really gonna have to step it up for our patrol tomorrow. Your involvement is just a precautionary step, but if you're going to help, give it your best, I say. Seems like your teamwork is smoother than ever too, so all the better. Anyway, it's late, so get your report written and get some sleep. I'm gonna crash in one of the empty rooms upstairs. Miss Strutter never changes, does she? You sure? She seemed more talkative than usual. Feels like she was pushing herself. Now that you mention it, she did seem far more forthcoming with information than usual. Maybe she's feeling a bit weird being back at her old workplace. You might be right there. Still, I guess we're not really in any position to be worrying about her. We'll just have to do our best to coordinate with Group B tomorrow to make sure everything goes smoothly. Agreed. Alright, the sooner we get the report written, the sooner we can...
Keep up the good work!
The time is finally at hand. At last, the hammer of judgment shall rouse this indolent capital from its slumber.
Yeah! Comrade G, all the necessary preparations are complete. But it feels like there was so few men accompanying you. Wouldn't it be wise to call in a few others?
There's nothing to fear. As long as I have this flute, not even the railway military police stand a chance of stopping us. Tomorrow, the people of this land will at last know our name. My dear comrades, I shall be counting on you all.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go check on Group B before heading over to the Railway Military Police's command post. Just give me a call on your Arcus if you find anything during your patrols. Okay. Well done, instructor. Leave it to us. Still, I was expecting Captain Clare to be our point of contact. Yeah, I wasn't expecting you to agree to cooperate with the Railway Military Police. I'm not exactly delighted about working with them, but things are looking pretty serious. I'm helping them this once and acting as your point of contact, but I won't let them forget for a minute that they owe me. Anyway, I'll see you all later. Hope you're on a thanks for the breakfast. Alright, we should get moving too. We've got designated areas, so we will be patrolling them one by one, keeping an eye out for anything suspicious. Instructor Sarah said she'd contact us around noon too. Let us be off then. Yeah. I'm guessing the city's gonna be packed with people since we're so close to the summer festival. That's all the more reason we need to stay especially vigilant. Okay, where in the balls am I positioned then? I have no idea, and they've not told me. Seriously, no idea. Around here? Don't think so. What's up? What's wrong, Melton? Oh, hey, Elliot. There's a pretty interesting rumor floating around at the moment about someone just vanished. Did you say vanishing? You know any more details? Oh, got your interest, I see. I don't know, this is some good stuff. It might even be too juicy to share. Speak up. Or we'll force it out of you. No. Okay. Damn, you two are scary. So yeah, like I said, someone from around one of the apartments around here just saw us straight up vanish. The caretaker came by to check on them this morning and found the room was as empty as if no one had ever lived there. The only thing left in the room was the key to the room. That's quite a curious situation. Yeah, especially since he disappeared without even telling anyone. I've never even heard of someone leaving town during the summer festival before. Maybe they had the reason they had to move out so quickly. Do you think this might be related to the terrorists in some way? Sounds kind of a stretch. Oh there, you guys seem like you got some good material. What's this about terrorists? Come on, fill me in. Don't worry, it's nothing important. There does seem to be some substance behind this rumor though. Agreed. I think we'll do well to keep this story in mind. That's all there is to investigate on Alto Street. We should move on to another part of the city. Seems you got lucky. Cheers, kid. Let's try... Manicure Street? I'm just guessing here. They said we were following a specific patrol route, but I've seen no such thing anywhere near that. So, we're just gonna improvise. busy the other day. Look, there's police in the streets as well. Any sign of any disturbances? Oh, they got stalls out as well. There's not much difference to be honest, but they've changed some yet. Yeah. Anyone got any info they want to tell me? You know, it might come in handy. Come on, somebody with a red thing on your head. Wait a minute, Crow!
Woohoo! I'm on a roll!
Crow!
I can almost taste that grand prize.
Crow! Ah, hey guys! How's that field study coming along? It's going fine. But why are you here? Oh, you don't know? Classes don't run back at the academy during the summer festival. So I came here to squeeze as much fun as possible out of this fortuitous bit of free time. Meaning... there's some racism, cuz? Wait, you came all the way here to bet money on horse racing? We're minors, we're not allowed to place bets. Tisk. Do I look like a lawbreaker to you? You don't want me to answer in that one, mate. There's a magazine that's running a prize contest for the summer races. You send in your predictions, and if you're spot on, you win a really fancy prize. So you came all the way to the capital just to check on that? If only we all had such boundless energy. Alright, time for some serious praying to the gods. I'll leave the money here, okay? Thank you very much. Go back anytime. Anyway, I'm heading to the Cathedral in the Sant District. Peace. Thanks? Come on, goddess, let me win that prize. That seems rather pedestrian thing for him to pray for. So irresponsible. Well, that's cool for you. Looks like there's still places we haven't explored. Let's go check somewhere else. Let me save real quick, because things are starting to act a bit weird. Anyway. That I'm not saving like an hour and a half, and it's always best to keep on top of these things. So, anyway, okay. Said there's other places we haven't explored yet. What the hell is Crow doing in the capital is what I'm really wondering. He claims he's not gambling, but come on people. It's Crow. I'm not gambling, no. Sure. What are you really doing? We know he's gambling. The question is, how would you... What's wrong? Did you notice something? I thought I said someone suspicious. Do you think it was one of the terrorists? It took me to just depend on Fee's instincts at times like these. Might have been my imagination. Lots of people get excited for the festival here, so could have been one of them. Either way, that's something we should note in our report. Like Laura said, your instincts tend to be accurate. Yeah, agreed. That's all there is to investigate in Manicure Street, so time to move on to the other areas. Laura is right. These instincts are pretty spot on. Probably why she trusts me. I don't know what it is. Some people are, everyone goes on about how spirits and stuff like that's all total nonsense, and you can't actually say stuff. That's not necessarily true, because some people are able to tell people by their their aura, sort of. I'll explain more later. Oh my, aren't you the military academy students from the other day? So we meet again. Did you come all the way here just to see me? Miss Coltide! I didn't think we'd get another chance to meet you. Hello again. Actually, we're here as part of our field study again. We're doing a patrol of the city. Aw, what a shame. I was hoping you'd come to see me. But I'm glad to see you're all working so hard. I see the two of you were able to make peace too. I'm surprised. How could you notice such a small change when you only met us once 2 days ago? Oh, was I right? I just had a feeling that might be the case. Call it woman's intuition. Anyway, have you noticed any significant changes here since last we talked? Well, thanks to you all been taking care of that beast, I've been able to truly relax during my stay. I slept wonderfully these past couple nights. But now that you mention it, I did notice a suspicious looking group of people near the hotel last night. You did? There were two of them talking in a back alley near here, hats pulled tightly over their heads. But when they noticed me trying to sneak a peek, they panicked and vanished into the night. I did overhear them talking about a plan of some kind though. A plan? That does sound rather suspicious, although we don't know enough to say for certain. Yeah, it does sound like something we should keep in mind though. Thank you for your help. I've been happy to have been of service. Still, I'd love to stay here and talk for a while, but I'm afraid my schedule is a little booked up at the moment. Are you busy doing something for the festival? Yes, I was invited by a member of the Imperial family to sing at a banquet being held at the palace tonight. I was actually on my way to rehearse for it. I see. I wish I could go and watch, but I doubt there's any chance of that. Obviously. Well, good luck. We wish you all the best. Same to you. Anyway, goodbye for now. That's a pro for you. Even when you wish her luck, you end up feeling encouraged. Indeed, she never ceases to surprise. That's all there is to investigate in the Guardian district, so time to move on. Now, as I was saying, some people are actually more in tune to like spiritual noises than others, because you can notice a distinct change in people's attitudes, personalities without actually speaking. Although I think that's more to do with your body language changes. But I don't know. But it is true, some folk are aware of these things. And and others are rather good at it too. So this whole thing about Fee's intuition being quite good isn't necessarily a buff. And for some weird reason it's wanting me to go here. I don't know what. And here's the entrance to the underground waterway. What's something like this be doing in a residential area? Especially with all the monsters in it. That's just time though. They find entrances to underground areas from time to time, but there's not too much cause for concern. Everyone's smart enough to know that they shouldn't go near them. That puts me at ease. Nonetheless, everything seems to be in order here. Huh? What's wrong, Fee? Did you notice something? Nope, nothing. Chances are nobody's in there right now. Nice to know. Problem is, the footprints we left when we came out of here yesterday are gone. And what does that mean? It's likely that someone went in there yesterday after we all came out. Then they erased any evidence that would suggest they had, erasing our footprints in the process. Sound about right? Are you certain you're not over-analysing this? Not completely. It doesn't hurt to keep it in the back of our minds, at the very least. That's all there is to investigate in the Ops District, so time to move on to the other. It's still reasonably open. Although I suppose we didn't bother locking it when we left, so... And, like Mackie has said, it is common knowledge not to go in those things, so... Should be okay. Really curious how the plaza's gonna look now that they've got all their decorations up. Flyer. Oh no, there's a few. Okay, right, I'll say that back. A lot of police present.
Sure are more people out than there were yesterday.
They must have all come to see the Imperial family's parade.
A lot of police. Well, it sure looks festive today. The Imperial family's parade starts here, doesn't it? Looks pretty nice. Yeah, they've even got special security arrangements for the event. I've heard that the limousines they'll be using have high quality shielding to stop bullets and explosives too. I guess you can't be too careful with the members of the Imperial family. I've heard much about the skill of those in the Imperial Guard too. Seeing them in person, it appears that those stories were all true. They should be able to handle any crisis that may unfold here. Yeah, I think we can rest easy. That's all there is to investigate here, so let's keep moving. I'm just changing up the last line because you keep saying the same one everywhere, so I might as well switch it up a bit. More cars here as well. Anyway, do Mater Park last. We shall do the port next. Just because we'll end on something happy and smiley. Not drawling. That's dull and grey combined, by the way. Droll. You know, if we... What an idea, what's his name? What are we supposed to do now? You're telling me, young folks these days can't count on any of them. Is there some kind of problem here? Oh, you're the students from yesterday. As a matter of fact, we do have a bit of a problem on our hands right now. What kind of a problem? Well, it's nothing you'd need to worry about. But last night, a bunch of our young workers up and quit just like that. Most of them hadn't even been here half a year. They just started really getting used to that fuck. You get really used to the fuck. You just gotta go with it. You gotta roll with it because I keep biting my fucking tongue. Anyway, most of them hadn't even been here for more than half a year. They just really started getting into the work too. Now thanks to that, our schedule's been thrown all out of whack. That is a significant problem. Is there anything I might be able to lend a hand with? Nah, this one's all on us. We should be able to fix our own problems after all. If they were gonna quit, they could have at least stuck around long enough to train their replacements. I'll bet they all got caught up in this festival hoopla and just decided to cut work altogether. Is it too much to ask for a few hands to appreciate a good day's work? Something about this seems kinda fishy. I get that people would be all excited about the summer festival, but enough to quit their jobs? The timing does seem suspicious. Yeah, let's keep this in the back of our minds for now. That's all there is to investigate here, so time to move on to the other areas. Well, if that's all there is to investigate, away we go! He does have a point. Why would you quit your job just because the festival's on? Well, you just get, like, holidays or something? Or, you know, fake sickness? You wouldn't quit completely. Unless you really hated your job. This area appears to be appropriately well guarded as well. Soldiers patrolling the park appear to be from the Heimdall military police. It looks like the Imperial Guard from Battling Palace is in charge of the security for the Crystal Garden itself though. I imagine security is going to be airtight considering the garden party is going to be held there. Yeah, especially with Princess Alphen in attendance. This level of security is probably standard when it comes to members of the Imperial family. I thought I smelled something from... Hey, isn't that... Oh, Patrick, you're here too. But of course, I did receive a personal invitation to the garden party after all. I see you're all tied up with your field studies or whatever you call them, and even on such a fine day. You poor souls. He really does get under my skin. Yeah, I've gotten used to it already. Are you alone today? I was under the impression that your butler, Celestine, always attends you. But I don't see him today. It's true, he's often at my side, but I spend plenty of time on my own as well. Don't tell me if one of those useless nobles can hardly lace his boot without his butler's help. I always got the impression his butler was there more to keep an eye on him. Did you say something? Nope, of course not. Well, I wouldn't want to get in your way. I'm sure they have you running all kinds of menial errands. Meanwhile, I intend to introduce myself to Princess Alphen. Try not to be too jealous now. Ha 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 ha. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hey, jackass, I got a phone number. Yeah, you jealous asshole. I can't say that I'm all that jealous considering all that time we spent talking with her yesterday. She even invited Reen to be her dance partner. You know, after seeing that, I can't even bring myself to be irritated by him anymore. Well, the security in this area seems perfect, so we should be relatively safe from terrorists. Yeah, I think it's time to move to another area. Sure it's perfect. Is something bothering you? I feel like we're forgetting something. Now that you mention it. Ah, well, maybe I'll come back to this later.